Fine. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey, it's my pleasure. What's up?
Okay, so I have a 1.5-year-old dog, and I'm having trouble house training her. The very first day I brought her home, she did number 2 in the living room.
Okay.
And then later on in the night, I was sitting in the living room, and she came and sat in front of me, and then she squatted, and she peed in front of me.
Okay, now how long have you had the dog, Tricia?
6 months.
You've had the dog 6 months. When you say she's not housebroken, is she having accidents in the house every day?
She's doing it every day.
Okay, well, first
I have an older dog that was trying to train her because we have a doggy door.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be working for a while, or she wasn't doing it as much inside the house, but then she's back to the same old thing.
What type of dog is it?
It's a mix of poodle with Lhasa Apso.
That's quite a combination. Let me tell you, first thing you need to do is you need to get rid of the scent in the house. What are you using to clean up?
Vinegar with water.
Vinegar's great for salads, but it's not going to help you with the housebreaking. As a matter of fact, it's creating more of a problem than it's resolving. Listen, my specialty for many years was teaching dogs to sniff out bombs and drugs, okay? So when it comes to a dog's nose, no one knows a dog's nose like I do. And the bottom line is dogs differentiate odors. So when you use a product like vinegar or ammonia to clean up where a dog or cat has gone, you're not getting rid of the odor from the dog's perspective because the dog's able to smell the urine as well as the vinegar or as well as the ammonia. So you need to get rid of the odor from the dog's point of view. I would find every area in the house where the dog has previously had an accident and make sure you thoroughly clean it up with a product called American Kennel Club Gold Stain and Odor Remover. That's number one. Number two, and I say this almost every week when we have a situation like this, you need to go outside with the dog and exercise the dog when you think he's about to go or she's about to go, and just give her a tremendous amount of praise after you exercise her and she eliminates, sing her a song, pat her on the back, buy her a car, whatever you need to do to let her know she did the right thing. Now, in the house, once you've cleaned up all the areas where the dog has gone, then what I'd like you to do is once again spend a few more moments with the dog in those areas and start putting some of the treats and toys in those areas as well. Chances are, is she peeing or pooping anywhere near her food dish or her bed?
No, everywhere around the house. Yes, near her food as well.
How close to her food?
Oh, I would say like a foot away.
Okay, that's pretty unusual. So I want you to clean up the areas, number one. I want you to follow the advice I just gave you. Once the areas are cleaned up, I want you to spend more time on the floor in the areas, giving her treats and giving her toys in those areas as well. But make sure you give her the opportunity to go outside and exercise her. When she eliminates, give her a tremendous amount of praise. And when you're home with her, and this is really important, Tricia, when you're home with the dog, make sure you don't give her the opportunity to have an accident. You either watch her or you gate her off like in the kitchen if you can't watch her, at least for the next 12 to 14 days. That should get you through the housebreaking relatively easy.
Oh, okay. Now, even if I take her outside, she waits to come inside the house.
Well, if you know that she waits to come inside the house, then what you need to do is you need to go out there and actually stimulate her to go. And the way to do that is run her around, make her chase a ball. After exercise is usually a time that the dog's going to want to go. And don't let her back into the house. Keep her out there for a little extra time till she eliminates a tremendous amount of praise. 2 or 3 times with the other advice I gave you, you should be right on track.